Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? In Season 2 of NBA 2K23, they added a new replica build into the game, the Kyrie Irving Ankletaker build. Now, a lot of people have found this build. Some people have shown versions of this build that maybe you guys think aren't the best, aren't playable. So I wanted to give you guys the best possible version, in my opinion, of this build. In case you want to have the build name Ankletaker, I'm going to let you guys know as well some of the adjustments you can make on the build without losing the Ankletaker build name, because a lot of people think you have to make the build the exact way to get the name, but you can actually adjust them quite a bit to make them better for your playstyle. So when it comes to the close shot, driving, layup, mid-range, that all has to be pretty much the exact same as this. If you bring the mid-range down from a 90 to an 89, it does change the build name. You can play around with the three-pointer. I like having an 85 three-pointer to get the limitless on silver, but you can go higher, 86, 87, 88 if you want to have that higher three. The ball handle, 92 is the perfect spot. Now, you could bring this up to 94 if you want to get the handles for days on gold, but in my opinion, you run out of adrenaline before you run out of stamina, so I've been great with silver all year. Same thing with the pass accuracy. You could go up to 85, 86 to get a couple more pass packages if you want. You could take something off, say, speed. You can bring it down to the 70s, put it on pass accuracy, put it on ball handle, and the defense as well. I got the perimeter at 80, the steal at 74. You could bring both of those down. You could have, 60 steal. You could have like 70 perimeter defense. But the way I have this build set up, you do get lock takeover. You get 16 defensive badges. You can core a tier 3 badge like Challenger, and you're not a black hole on defense. I'm sure most people making this build, they're going to ignore defense as much as they possibly can to add offense. But the way the offense is set up, I mean, a 90 mid-range, an 85 three-pointer, you got the crazy driving layup, and the driving layup packages are very acrobatic, especially when you throw an acrobat and fearless finisher. You can be a good defender as well, as good as a 6'2" build can be. You see with the takeovers, shot creating, sharp playmaking, and lockdown. I put double ankle breaking shots, of course, because it is Kyrie Irving. If your build name is the Ankletaker, you probably want to have the ankle breaking shots on. You probably want to try to get as many ankle breakers as you can. But it would absolutely be a nice idea to have lock takeover secondary, just in case your team pops off team takeover, just in case the other team sees that and they might think you're more of a lockdown than you actually are, and you see, man, Kyrie Irving, the Ankletaker. Fire build name and fire build overall. I mean, a very playable build. Some of these replica builds have not been very usable. This is absolutely a build that can play like Kyrie Irving, and it can play point guard in the park, in the rec, whatever mode you want to play. When it comes to the finishing badges, in my opinion, Acrobat and Fearless Finisher are two must-have badges on this build. You're going to be amazing at layups. Layups work so well this year. You can play around with different layup packages. If you want to be the most elite finisher that you could possibly be, you could also throw on Pro Touch on gold, on Hall of Fame. It's going to help out tremendously for the layup timing, but if you're not going to be using the layup timing, don't throw it on because it's not going to do anything for you. Slithery as well. If you want to spend badge points to have a bronze tier 3 finishing badge, you can. I mean, is it worth it? It is debatable. It's up to you. It depends on how you play. Giant Slayer as well. You're going to be shorter than pretty much everybody you go up against. Chances are you're going to be guarded by a 6'9" a lot of the time, so that's going to be popping up like crazy. And it does give you a bigger green window when you're taking a layup on a taller player. Shooting badges, you may want to add some more with extra badges that you have. I mean, Limitless Range is a must-have. Green Machine Amped is a nice badge helping you hit those shots whenever you're tired. If you want to do Blinders, Deadeye, that is up to you. I think those badges are a bit underwhelming this year, but it's definitely nice to have them whenever you get lightly contested, whenever you have somebody on the side of you. They just don't work as well as they did last year. And then there's all kinds of great tier 1 badges like Clutch Shooter. When it comes to playmaking badges, you have to have Quick First Step, you have to have Unpluckable, you're gonna want to have Handles for Days, Clamp Breaker. I do like killer combos, you don't need it on though, but since it is a Kyrie Irving ankle breaker, ankle taker type build, you might want to consider throwing this one on. Now that's going to use up a lot of your playmaking badges, so again, if you want to add a few badges to shooting, add a few badges to playmaking, you can definitely do that. I mean, it would be amazing to even have the badge Ankle Breaker on Hall of Fame on this build. Space Creator as well, even though Space Creator is not going to break the ankles. Kyrie is a very Space Creator type player. And then the defensive badges, you can kind of set yourself up if you want to guard ball, if you want to guard corner. You can put on a ton of decent tier 1, tier 2 badges like Chase Down Artist, Box Out Beast, Rebound Chaser. Even though you're not that tall, even though you're not going to be rebounding the ball a ton, Being able to box out, you know, a 6'9" and 6'10" in the corner, and then maybe get the long rebound goes a long way in helping your team out. You can throw on the workhorse. You got the tier 3 badges as well. You can core one of them. You can put another one on. Glove, interceptor, clamps. They're all great badges to have on. And challenger, if you're a little bit weary about how high your perimeter defense is on this build, you can throw that on silver and feel confident that you're going to get a contest on whoever you're guarding, especially if they are taller than you. Let me know what you guys think of the build, man. You know, it's probably too early to talk about any NBA Kyrie Irving game talk, but we will do that soon. This is Tonic Man. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.